Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Skokie Plan Commission meeting for October 4th. And let me start off by saying that we are an advisory board to the Board of the Trustees. The vote that we take tonight is merely a recommendation to deny or to approve cases that come before us for review. The Board of Trustees will have a final vote when this case gets to their meeting. They meet on the first and third Mondays of every month. Tonight, I need to take roll because make sure that we have a quorum. Commissioner Mitchell is absent. Commissioner Quain?
Here.
You're here. Commissioner Scott Berman is absent. Commissioner Villages present.
Mm-hmm.
Commissioner Paradise.
Here.
Commissioner Lex Potty is absent. Commissioner Jeff Berman.
Here.
Commissioner Matei is absent. And I am here. So we do have a quorum. We have 5 members present. Okay. First order of business is to approve the minutes from the last meeting. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Commissioner Berman, second. Commissioner Villages, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
The minutes have been approved. Thank you. For those who may have not seen the posted sign, case 2018-35P, a special use permit for 5144 Main Street, has been postponed to November 1st. So is anybody here for that? Okay, good. All right.
I'll just state for the record, though, that notice was properly served in this case.
Since they're not here.
Who?
The petitioner.
They're here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about 35P.
Yeah, I was.
You are.
They are 35
Oh,
feet.
they are here.
I just wanted to state for the record that that notice
Oh, I
was
didn't know they
properly
were here.
served.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so you agree with the postponement?
Staff has asked for a parking analysis, and we've agreed to comply with it. Their recommendation was to
Okay.
continuous, and we're in agreement with that.
All right, at this time, I will ask the Corporation Council if the notice is in order.
Notice is proper and correct.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, well, then we'll see you November 1st then.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next order of business is case 2018-35P, zoning chapter amendment, caterer. Linda Neiman requests an amendment to the zoning chapter of the village code to amend Appendix A, the use table, to make caterer a permitted use in a B1 service commercial zoning district. And we have the petitioner here. Hi, good evening. Would you step up to the... Could I have your name and address for the record?
Linda Neiman, 4113 Main Street, Skokie.
Okay, would you raise your right hand?
Sure.
Thank you. Do you affirm that the testimony you give tonight is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes.
Thank you. Please proceed.
Okay, so I've never done this. Do you want me to read this?
Whatever reason why you're requesting the change, just let us know why you're requesting the change.
Okay, so we're requesting the change so that, so to make caterer a permitted use for our area. We have, been in the area since 2003.
When you say area, what are you referring to?
In 4113 Main Street,
Okay,
since 2003. We've had the same business practices and a lot of so we are a bakery, we cater, we send out, different food products. We have restaurants and other businesses in the area who do similar, but, maybe their titles, their names are different. But we're requesting that that our address, the 4113 Main Street, be permitted to, or that the zoning be changed so that catering is a permitted use.
permitted use.
Permitted use.
Okay. is this something that you just started to do at your business,
No.
catering?
No, we've
they're
been
trying to
doing
get
it
right.
since 2003,
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you're just making it
official,
official, okay.
right. And we didn't understand that that was a problem because our neighbors are really doing all the same thing. You know, I don't, you know, wouldn't want anyone to ever be in trouble, but we have a neighbor across the street who does the same thing. We have restaurants who do the same thing, because today's day and age, to stay in business, if you're a restaurant, you cater. So as this, you know, selling pastry, we cater pastry. You know, whatever we do, we try and stay in business. So
Okay, I understand. And what is the name of your business?
the business name is Zelda's Catering.
Okay. Okay, are there any questions of the petitioner? Commissioner Quinn? Do you have a question?
Was it the village that stumbled on the problem, or you recognize the problem on your own, or?
Or how did so we recently requested permission to put in a freezer.
I see.
So for our bakery products, because we like to, that business has actually been doing really well. And we like to make things ahead so that we could either par-bake them and then thaw them and, you know, bake them off. So when we requested, I mean, we've done several constructions, but this time, for whatever reason, it got flagged.
Okay. Any other questions of the petitioner? Okay, Ms. Neiman, is there anything else you'd want to offer, or if not, I'll have you sit down and wait, and we'll have the staff give us a report to the commission. I
I
can-
guess-
You can come back after the staff report.
After the staff report?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, we've loved being in Skokie. We've been here since 2003. We've been, you know, we have a lot of friendly neighbors. You know, it's a great neighborhood. My kids went to school in this neighborhood, so, you know, it's wonderful. We've done several construction jobs. We've actually hopefully enhanced the neighborhood with, you know, everything we've added. And thank you for your time today.
Okay, all right. Just be seated, we'll be back with you. Okay. Pete?
Yeah, thank you. The staff report was written by Steve, and he's not here tonight, but I asked that the report be entered into the record as written,
Okay, so entered.
and there'll be one little correction to it. Yes, we support the request, and as indicated, we know that it's very difficult to have a business nowadays, and especially in the B1 district, which is very limited. And most bakeries and other restaurants do catering also. So this is just to acknowledge it. Catering is allowed in all, you know, business districts other than B1 and in some of the industrial districts. And so we think that this is reasonable and don't see any issues involved with this. Right now, fast food restaurants are a special use in the district. The carry-out restaurants are permitted uses. There's others that are carry-out restaurants that do this type of thing. You know, all bakeries do it. So we think it's a reasonable amendment, and that it'll help the local businesses. On the staff recommendation, it's a little confusing. It should be stated that that we're recommending it be a permitted use, because it's stated permitted and then it said special next to it, so that was
Oh.
a typo.
Oh, so it's not special
No,
use?
it will be recommended
Okay.
as a permitted use, as it is in other districts.
What if the business in the B1 is, sole business is a caterer?
Then it would be allowed,
It would be allowed?
yes.
Okay.
We would allow it in B2 or other districts.
So they don't have to be a restaurant or have a walk-in business or
No.
anything like that? Okay. Any questions of the staff?
If you want to know how we found out, it was a building permit and it was an occupancy issue. As indicated, Zelda's has been there since the beginning of, you know, quite a while now, and it's expanded twice. And then you also had an off-site bakery at one time. And so we were assuming at that time that the production at the site would leave and that this would mainly be a store. So nothing, you know, no issue was brought up about it. But then on this third expansion, we had to bring it into compliance.
I think it's turned out to be a good thing for everyone in the area.
Very much. so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone in there. Okay, is there anybody in the audience who has a comment or a question pertaining to this case? No. Ms. Neiman, would you please step up to the podium again? After hearing the staff report, is there anything that you have a question of or a comment?
I don't, thank
Or
you.
any, or else, anything else you want to add?
Not at this time.
Okay, very good. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
sir. Thank you.
Okay, this time I am open for a motion. Thank you, Commissioner Berman. Who, I need a second.
Second.
Second, Commissioner Paradise, thank you. Call for the vote. Commissioner Mitchell is absent. Commissioner Quain.
Aye.
Commissioner Scott Berman is absent. Commissioner Velages.
Aye.
Commissioner Paradise.
Aye.
Commissioner Lex Potty is absent. Commissioner Jeff Berman.
Aye.
Commissioner Ross Mateo is absent, and I'll vote aye. The motion passes. So this still has to go before the Board of Trustees. And after that, I think, how long does it take to write an amended,
Same amount of time.
or same amount of time? Okay, so,
It'll be next month.
okay, good. All right, good luck to you. Thank you. Okay. Our next case is case 2018-34P, Straight Vacation Main Street. Niles Township Board of Auditors request to vacate a triangular-shaped portion of Main Street north of and adjacent to 5255 Main Street. And is the petitioner here tonight? I know most of us know you, but we need your name and address for
want
the
my-
record.
Personal address or my, Township
Township is
address.
fine.
pardon?
The township address is
Okay.
fine.
I'm Marilyn Glazer, and I'm the supervisor of Niles Township Government, 5255 Main or 5255 Lincoln. We just are in the process of changing the address at the request of the Village of Skokie.
Okay. Marilyn, would you
So-
raise your right hand? Do you affirm that the testimony you give tonight is the truth, the whole truth, and but the truth will help you?
I do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so in July, we submitted a permit for a monumental sign on the north side of our property along Lincoln Avenue. We just wanted to replace the existing sign. And I think you have a schismatic up there. During this process, it was noted that the sign is on a street right-of-way and not on township property. In other words, we didn't know it wasn't our property.
Yes.
The village offered to vacate the right-of-way and convey it to the township at no cost. The township submitted a petition for vacation of a public street or alley to the village, and we requested that the petition be accepted. And I think that's why we're here tonight, is to have the petition accepted.
Yeah, we never knew there was an alley there. It
Pardon?
was just a patch of grass.
Just a patch of grass. So we do accept the vacation, and we will grant an easement to allow for the utilities that are on the property. We will continue to maintain the property, which we've done all along. We
So
mowed the
basically,
lawn and
nothing's going to
whatever.
change except for the sign.
Pardon?
Nothing's going to change except for the sign.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the sign, we're just changing because physically, it's very hard for our staff to change the sign. We're going to, hopefully, to an electronic sign. And that's why we're here.
Okay.
Okay?
Are there any questions of the petitioner? Okay. Thank you very much. If you would sit down and have Pete present the staff report.
Thank you. Staff report tonight was written by Mike Wojtek, who's not here. I ask that the report be accepted into record as written,
Accepted.
No corrections. We support this request. In fact, we've asked for the request because to straighten out this issue. I think the petitioner made a very good presentation and can't add anything to it. The easements are going to be provided, so there really will not be any change. It will just
But
be as is.
you couldn't get $1 for it?
Well, that's up to, that's up to others to
Okay.
negotiate those things.
It's worth at least $1. Free, okay, that's good. All right, free is good. Beryl, is there anything else you want to add? Okay. Anybody in the audience who has a question or a comment on this case? I guess not. So, do we have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve as presented.
Thank you. Okay, and do I have a second? Second by Commissioner Paradise, thank you. Okay, call for the vote. Commissioner Quain,
Aye.
Commissioner Valages,
Aye.
Commissioner Paradise, Commissioner Jeff Berman,
Aye.
and I'll vote aye, and the motion passes. Okay. Thank you very much for coming. And, anxious. Have a good evening. Thank you for coming. No other business before the board, commission. This meeting is adjourned.